So all week we have been killing it on KAWPOW, and I just think it's important for everybody to know about KAWPOW and to test it. It helps the community figure out some problems that it might have, run into any little issues you might have, like we did mining it on Simple Mining, which we'll talk about tonight. And just so you know, if you can't tell, I'm on my third fire tee. So I got the fireball going, and yeah, I'm 3 in, so I'm pretty good. Or I'm actually on my third. And then I actually had some of that rum. What was it? Rum, some type of rum drink. Rum and what was the name of that thing? I already forgot. Anyway, good grief. So we tried to mine Raven on Simple Mining OS a couple of nights ago. I think it was Wednesday or Tuesday. Had some problems. I talked to the Simple Mining devs, and the problem was it said failed to initialize NVRTC library. And I talked to the devs about it. And then during that conversation, basically within a few hours, Gminer released a new miner. It was either 2.04 CUDA 9.2 or 2.05 CUDA 9.2. So I guess the CUDA 9.2, at least for my rig, is important because it seems to work on this rig now. So we'll get into all that. We're going to kind of do this sort of old school. We'll do the spreadsheet, the Google Sheets, and we'll go through Raven coin and what it is and lay it all out like we were trying to mine a coin from the get-go. And then we'll go through Simple Mining and maybe a little bonus Hive OS stuff at the end. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's going on with that. So if you look at, real quick, this is what I was talking about, the change log here. You go to the change log, you can see right here on 4.3 on April 3rd, actually, I'm sorry, 4.3 down here, April 3rd, Gminer 2.04, CUDA 9.2, it releases because I brought up the NVRTC library problem. I'm sure other people did too, but at least, me actually contacting them about it, I don't know if they contacted Gminer or how that worked, but nonetheless, it seems to be fixed at this time. So that was cool, and that's all about the community and how things work. I was like, hey, I'm having this problem. I don't know what it is, and they looked into it and found out that there was in fact a problem. Because it's not rational to think that these devs can test every possible configuration. So the feedback that the community gives is important, right? Because they can base what they're doing on the community feedback. So, it's not really about complaining about something, but if you legit have a problem and you have troubleshot it like we did, then it's time to contact them and let them know, like, hey, this is what I'm seeing. So anyway, so tonight we'll do it old school right after this. All right. I'm not interacting with the chat just yet. We are going to look at how to mine KAWPOW, the Ravencoin implementation of KAWPOW on Simple Mining. That's what we're going to start off with. We might get into some other stuff. I think DCA is going live tonight too, so we'll keep an eye on that and see what's going on and see where they're at with their live stream. I have to give a quick shout out to a newcomer, I guess you could say, Crypto Giver. He is doing a lot of giveaways from what I can tell so far. All of his streams are giveaways. So, that's probably where he gets his name from, Crypto Giver. So he's doing a lot. And there was a lot of people in there tonight that are, subscribers of mine and people I see around in the community. So pretty cool. Be sure to head over there and check him out. Make sure you subscribe and all that good stuff. He gives away crypto all the time. That's pretty much his whole stream, or his whole all of his videos are giveaways. So you know, if you're looking for, I think tonight he was doing Raven Coin, which is kind of cool because we're going to be talking about Raven Coin tonight, and we have been all week, and he also, so that's cool. Yeah, he gave away I don't know how much Raven, but whenever I was in there, it looked like 200 and something. I don't know if he did multiple entries. I got into this stream a little bit late, so I don't know how that worked, but yeah, check him out. Really cool. Yeah, lots of giveaways. So check that channel out as well. I think I posted it over there. Yep. Okay. Cool. And I think maybe nope. Yeah, that was me. Never mind. I was thinking that Nefarious also posted it, but nope. All right. So yep. Cool channel there. Check that out. All right. You want subtitles? I don't think subtitles would work for me because I just ramble on, and there's a lot of uhs and ahs in there and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can enable it somehow. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Their GVC. I'll see what I can come up with the subtitles. All right, so why exactly are we looking at KAWPOW? Well, you know, Raven has this stigma right now, or has been for about a year and a half now, where ASICs are just dominating the network. You know, they're too efficient, and GPUs just can't compete profitability-wise. I mean, yeah, you can still earn a little bit of Raven every day, but you're not going to be profitable with the amount of hash rate and difficulty and how things work in the mining world. It has not been profitable for quite some time. Whenever they first forked to x16R v2, I think it was kind of profitable for a little bit, but that didn't last very long. And then they were unprofitable again for GPUs. I just want to look at their, see if I can find. I'm bad about this, finding stuff like on the fly like this. Maybe. I think I've gone there before, so let me see if. Yeah, I don't know. I was going to try. There's difficulty. That's network difficulty is 449, and the network hash rate is 32.37. And yeah, you can see this was the fork to x16R v2, so it immediately dropped down to 8.5. I think that was. No, wait. That was way long ago. Let's go here. This hash rate. Wait a minute. Let me go to difficulty, because difficulty is more. Should show it a little bit more here. I'm trying to remember. Was it? My memory is so bad. Okay, I think it was right here that. Was it right here that we went to x16R v2? I don't know. Shit, I don't remember the dates. But anyway, yeah, so you can see how it's been a steady climb up, and we're actually way higher than we were at the previous, you know, height, right? The previous all-time high of hash rate and network difficulty. And that's why they're looking at moving to an implementation of KAWPOW called KAWPOW, or their own. It's kind of their unique version of it, because ProgPow you can actually configure, right? So it's got different capabilities, or different parameters that you can set and make the algorithm unique to your project. And that's what they did for Ravencoin, and right now everybody's testing, you know, and that's what we've been doing basically all week. And if you're not familiar with KAWPOW, it is basically the design goal is to have the algorithm's requirements match what is available on commodity GPUs, so that in the case you were going to build an ASIC to mine KAWPOW or a version of KAWPOW, you would basically be building a GPU. So the efficiency just isn't there, the profitability isn't there for you to really design an ASIC. You could, and you could probably get maybe a little bit more efficient with an ASIC, but it's just going to be so minimal that it's almost silly to do. And not only that, you know, GPU miners will be back in the game. They'll be able to GPU mine Ravencoin again, like we started off with a couple of years ago. And yeah, so that is basically the reason that Ravencoin was looking at KAWPOW. They were sticking around with the X16R stuff because it was kind of a sentimental value to it, because that was how they came onto the scene, was with a X16R 16 algorithm ASIC resistant white paper, right? But if you're familiar with how cryptos work, pretty much any new project on their own algorithm is going to be ASIC resistant. And it's kind of misleading, because anything can be ASIC'd. It's just whether or not it's worth it or not, right, to an ASIC manufacturer. And in the case of X16R, whenever it first came out, sure, it's not profitable, so why are we going to make one? But as soon as it became profitable, as soon as those the liquidity was on the exchanges and you were able to sell large amounts of Raven and the market cap went up, you know, they were like, oh wow, maybe we should start looking at this. And that's what happened. So they've been invaded with ASICs and FPGAs, and that's why we're trying to hopefully move to a KAWPOW variant called KAWPOW. All right, so I've been talking about this pretty much all week, but I was trying to catch people up if you haven't been watching the streams this week. So they are making this unique to Ravencoin, which is cool. Some of the devs that deserve some shout outs here is Tron Black. He's the lead dev. You got Tracy. He owns MinerMore, the pool, or minermore.com. You got Blonde Frogs. He's a Ravencoin developer. He's employed by Medici Ventures. Then you got Under. He's a Raven dev. He owns Ravencoin.network. You got Scotty. He's a Ravencoin developer, and he owns RavencoinAssetExplorer.net. Mango Farms, which we've been to that website and used his front end there for wallets and assets a lot on the channel here. So Mango Farm, he's also a Ravencoin developer. He owns MangoFarmAssets.com. Push is a Ravencoin developer. He owns Ravenland.org. Jeros, I think I'm saying that right. I don't know if I am, but he's all over Medium. He's the one that posted this particular article here about KAWPOW. He owns RavenNodes.com, so he does a lot with the Raspberry Pi nodes, Ravencoin nodes. And then you got Pathfinder. He's a Ravencoin community admin and meme artist, apparently. And I grabbed all that from right here, so you can see what's going on there. Let me actually paste this over in the chat so y'all can get to it if you need to. All right, so just an example of what the Ravencoin community is about. You know, there's no way I'm going to pronounce this name right, but he's a follower of, seems like he's a follower of Ravencoin Project, and he tweeted, you know, it warms my heart to see people sharing their hash rate for the new algorithm, the KAWPOW. Testnet, he's talking about testnet, and you know, I've been in the testnet Discord for Ravencoin community, and it is buzzing. There's a lot of activity in there, people talking about different settings and everything. So that's cool. I need to get in there and actually post up what I've done so far, or what we've done so far. I haven't had time to do that yet, But this is just an example of what the community is all about. You've got lots of community pride with Ravencoin. And somebody wrote an article here, Ravenland, I guess, Ravenland_org on Twitter, wrote an article, and in the article, this is just an example of how the community operates, right? So in the article, he was talking about how it was determined that, I think, how did he say it? It says, the Ravencoin project is planning another hard fork, right? To KAWPOW. Well, or to KAWPOW. That's not how it works, because there is not a governing body, right? It's a community project. Yes, there are lead devs that have huge amounts of influence, but it's still going to be voted on essentially with hash power by the community. So basically in this article, I mean, it's a good article, whatever, but you had Project Raven, which is believed to be whoever. I'm not going to get into the drama behind it, but Project Raven Twitter account, said, hey, there's no official authority here. Ravencoin is they don't announce their own algo changes. No person or group has the ability or authority to change the algo. It's basically a community project idea, right? Only the users decide what to follow, right? So they went back and forth a little bit, and Ravenland understood, what the point was, and Jeros chimed in also, and it was just about the phrasing. You can't say that Raven is going to do something, because it's not like that. It's like the same thing. You can't say that about Bitcoin either. You can't say Bitcoin is going to do something, right? And Ravencoin isn't going to do something because there's nothing up there to direct it. So that's just the kind of the way the community is, and that's what draws GPU miners to the community because of that decentralized aspect of it, community-driven project. So I just want to bring that up. That was kind of a cool little back and forth about the project and stuff. And another thing about the project is that it brings the creativity from the user side, right? So they actually look at, they're always interested in, they being the main lead devs, are always interested in how the community is going to actually use this platform, right? They're always, Tron Black, I think, has been quoted as saying that they're always amazed at how the community uses the platform. So they just can't wait to see what users build on top of it, right? So it's a cool community for sure. Most of us in here have probably mined it at least from time to time. I haven't mined it lately, obviously, because it's been kind of overtaken by ASICs and FPGAs. This is kind of a crazy curve here. So I have not directed my GPU hash power at this project in quite some time. I did way back here, like in April, actually even further than that. Let's go. I was in it like back in here, back in this area right here. Maybe even up, probably started about in May of 2018, maybe something like that. So, yeah, and it's just kind of gone kind of crazy lately. Last year has been pretty rough for Ravencoin for sure. So let's look at what is the potential hard fork date. So if they were going to try to put a date on it, it looks like Blonde Frogs, which is one of the devs, was mentioning in Discord, it looks like. He said, hey everyone, we are cruising along with the algo swap to KAWPOW. A lot of work is going on and making this the easiest fork Raven has ever done. Pretty much set for the algo changes. You can check out testnet in Discord. It looks like they're shooting for releasing the software. Now this is where the community aspect of it comes in. They're going to release the software for the new algorithm on the 15th of April, it looks like, with the new algo swapping on May 6th. Now it kind of makes it sound like this is what's going to happen, right? But I still think that it depends on whether or not people switch over to this algorithm, right? So it still is kind of up to the community, although this sounds like it's a definite thing. But basically it says, this is going to give everyone 3 weeks to update to the latest software. So there'll be a wallet, Windows wallet, desktop wallet, the GUI, the Qt wallet, and all that stuff. All the programs, all the files, everything, for that. And it looks like that'll come out on the 15th of April is what they're shooting for. So maybe, hopefully, by May 6th, we'll be switched over to KAWPOW, and that's going to be very significant for the Raven coin mining community, because I've been waiting to mine Raven profitably for quite some time. Like I said, there was a little bit of a time there after X16R V2, but it quickly was, it was a dud. It was a nothing burger in the end. So, all right, so let's look at what exactly is Ravencoin real quick. I know most people in here probably already know, but it's basically a digital peer-to-peer network that aims to implement a use case specific blockchain designed specifically for one function, and that's the transfer of assets from one party to another. We've done a lot of content on Ravencoin on this channel, a lot. We went through lots of scenarios with the security token offering scenarios. We've done asset stuff. I was going to try to transfer an asset to HashRaptor tonight, but he was busy. I was going to get that too, because I actually registered the HashRaptor asset, the main asset, and I was going to give it to him. We were going to do that on live stream, and but he was busy tonight. Been trying to get up with him, but things are crazy right now, in the world in general, and families, and everybody's quarantined, and it's just crazy. So I know it's tough, and catching up with him has not been easy, but I'm probably the same way. So yeah, so that's what Ravencoin is about. If you're not familiar, it did start off as a ASIC resistant, but it has turned into an ASIC infested network. ASIC FPGAs. So yeah, so before we get back to the spreadsheet, because I'm going to go old school here, I'm going to use this. We're going to go through each item and just document and go through like we were going to do a random coin mining show like back in the day, and that'll keep us on track with what data we need and what we need to accumulate before we get started. So oh wow, so DCA is in 5 minutes? What? Are they really in 5 minutes? I mean, I can end it and then do something later, I guess, if y'all want. Oh yeah, they're coming on at 10. Okay. All right, well, I will just, heck, I'll just end it there. And then maybe after DCA is over, they go for like a couple hours, I think. Maybe once DCA is over, I will fire this back up and do, like, just go right into a random coin mining show. And yeah, on Ravencoin, on KAWPOW, and it'll be kind of neat. I think that'll probably work better. I know I just kind of been blabbing here, but and I like to kind of keep my streams a little bit shorter these days. Yeah, I started like maybe 3 minutes too late, or 3 minutes late, but that's not enough time anyway. I've just been yapping about a bunch of stuff, so I don't know. Yeah, ChanCoin, I stopped doing the basic old random coin mining show because people were kind of relating me to shilling all these shit coins and stuff, and that's not what it was about. It was about learning, right? Like being really familiar with all the miners, all the hash rates, all the overclock settings, it was just because it was random, you were able to fire up some random coin, right, and start mining it and go through the process. And it was just like a constant learning scenario, and I liked it, but I kept getting messaged and stuff about you know, shilling shit coins and stuff, and I don't like that. So all right, so I guess I have to go back through this chat here. All right, hang on. Let me see what y'all are talking about. All right, we got a couple minutes. Let me read. All right, I'm back all the way at the top, so give me a second here. Crypto Giver, what's up? I'll mention everybody as I get to their name. All right, Mad, what's up? Crypto Mikhail, what's up? GVC, Deadwood, what's going on? What's up, Scott Becker? If I mention your name twice, sorry. Mike and Deb, what's up? I'm not that fast of a reader, so give me a second. Yeah, I like Jay Keen. I'm gonna need y'all to back the F up about 6 feet. I actually had to turn on live chat too. Nefarious, the chat bot got you again. Yeah, Shuby, I hate that about the mobile, you know, viewing these streams on mobile, because you can't, it's like you can't tag people easily. I hate that. Like you have to be at the computer, you know? Yeah, I didn't do any Fireball shots. I'm just drinking the sweet tea and Fireball. Yeah, I know, Red Panda. I know it wasn't just one person though. It seemed like there were some people that I respected, right? So is, you know, people that I follow, they follow me on Twitter and stuff, that was saying it, not saying it like you're that shitcoin shiller guy, you know, but it was just making, like, I would get comments on videos from like a year and a half ago, right? And they would say stuff like, I can't believe you would be talking about this coin or whatever, right? Just random people. But it's kind of frustrating, you know, it's like, dude, what are you talking about? I mean, I even say in all those streams, I was like, I am not shilling this stuff. This is just, we're just learning how to mine it for the people that want to learn how to mine it, right? I'm not, and I would say that too. I said, I'm not going to throw my hash power at this other than what you see right here for 3 minutes, you know? And that's it. Because I don't, you know, because it was random. So, I mean, what do you want me to do, you know? I don't know. It was just one of those things. Cortex. I don't know anything about Cortex. All right, yeah, let's head over to DCA and I'll post the link in chat here. We'll head over there, and maybe after DCA, because I didn't do shit that I wanted to do. Like, not even a little bit. It must be the fireball. Yeah, I will maybe go live after they're done. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's up. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I think probably Red Panda is probably going to be doing his CMRS tomorrow. So Techman, yes, I do play with Bitcash, and I want to do some content on Bitcash because they've got some really cool stuff that they have came out with lately or recently. So I would like to do some more Bitcash content for sure. It's one of the ones that I will still. There's only about 10 projects out of all those ones that we did all over the years. There's only about 10 that I really feel like they're probably pretty good, and Bitcash is one of them. So I will try to check that out and do maybe some more content on Bitcash. I like them. I like them a lot. They've recently added some devs, but there was one dev for the longest time. So it's like a one-man project. Crazy, but yeah, I'll try to do some Bitcash stuff for sure. They've got some cool stuff in the works. All right, so let's head over to DCA. I think I've got the link here, and we'll do the Savage Raid, and I will see you guys maybe later. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I can do it or not. depends on how long DCA goes and how many fire teas I do. So see you guys in a few minutes. Stay savage.